Government. The word came up just before the break. How important to this is government's involvement?
It's critical. No renewable energy sector globally today can take off and develop without the support of government. So it's a black and white question. Looking at the other sectors, water currently controlled by government, local and national, waste mostly controlled by government, and energy efficiency is more within the private sector. So of the four, three are directly with government.
Okay, I'm going to then put it to both of you. Is government performing?
Yes and no.
No, don't be. No. It's not allowed on this show. You don't go yes and no.
I think certain departments are and certain departments aren't.
I think the only departments that are working are the Reserve Bank and SARS, to be honest.
We've been dealing with the DEA a little bit, and their knowledge base and what they know and what they've been analysing is huge. Yes, but how we use that going forward is
that's the thing. You can have as much knowledge as you want to, unless you're implementing stuff. And let's be honest, let's call a spade here. Implementing has not been the best part of this government, this present government's policy.
No, there's also a discord. You know, you've got the National Energy Regulator looking at regulating fracking in the Karoo. They've got vested interest in it. They shouldn't be part of it at all. It should be the Department of Environmental Affairs that are overseeing that process. So things like that, and they're busy talking about sorting that out now, hopefully. But there's a bit of a discord there too. So it's the old story of getting the right person to do the job. But we definitely need government on our side to push this boat out and push it out fast.
Okay, how does business then go about doing that? I mean, let's come up with some solutions here. Yeah. Let's get positive.
Business can drive it.
How?
If you look at waste or water, there's opportunity within the problem. Okay, for instance, let's take malaria in Africa. Malaria is probably the second or third biggest killer after
hippos and
AIDS. So.
Yeah.
If a certain bottling company that's probably got the best distribution in Africa put mosquito nets in all the negative areas of their crates that get shipped all over Africa, suddenly your distribution of mosquito nets goes everywhere. And you can even do that with vegetable seeds in paper that you plant, and then everyone's got their own vegetable gardens. Distributed by that's a company that's already doing that.
Okay, so you're saying that the critical thing here is actually distribution in some facets.
Yes, and just using what you're good at.
Okay, so I've got a crate there.
Yep.
And there are spaces in it.
Yep.
And I can put in little silos of vegetable seeds.
Yep.
Which can be taken. That makes sense. You should be in marketing, or you should work for an advertising agency. No, it makes perfect sense because there is wastage in that crate.
Well, sustainability is like the new creativity. It's coming up with solutions for
stop
problems.
That now.
No, it is.
Sustainability is the new creativity.
No, it is.
I mean, come on. That is like so wow. I mean, you'd swear you live in Cape Town, don't you? Hey?
I mean, it must be the mountain.
Yeah, sustainability is like the new creativity. Hey, brother, sure.
No, it is. It's coming up with solutions. It's innovation is going to drive sustainability, and innovation is about ideas.
What led you guys to start your particular private equity fund?
We believe that there is a real business case for investing in clean technology. Cold, hard business case. So
have you done? You've obviously done the numbers. Otherwise, I mean, you're a business person. You wouldn't be in this.
Absolutely. You know.
What do the numbers tell you?
The numbers are giving us a situation currently where clean technology can compete with other traditional investment sectors on a return basis. And that's a critical statement, because without the returns, you're not going to see a flow of capital. Currently, as we stand today with the Renewable Energy Feed-in Tariff Program about to commence, there is slightly less than 30 billion rand of investment, local and international, waiting to be deployed in South Africa.
30 billion?
30 billion rand. And that's just one sector of renewable energy.
Okay, forgive me for not beating my head on the desk as I speak, but then if that is waiting in the wings, why aren't we doing anything about it?
No, we are. The industry itself has been enormously active for 2 years. There's been enormous amounts invested at risk to develop these projects. The amount has been estimated at 400 million rand, and that's before you've moved a stone on your site.
Okay, let me put it another way.
Yeah.
Why aren't we hearing about that?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
If you look at any of the business magazines, business reports, the business sections of newspapers, how often is there a sustainability-related angle on things? And even there have been occasional articles in your section, but there isn't an article there all the time. There should be a column on sustainability in all those magazines.
So what you're saying
all the
is
time.
in Financial Times, in Business Day, in
They got a joke.
Finance
They got a
Week.
joke page.
Yeah.
Oh, great jokes. They are very funny. But this isn't funny. They should have a sustainability section that's dedicated to sustainability and investment.
In business.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. Editors, there's a little pointer for you. Maybe you
They
should
could call it
catch a bit of a whack.
Sustainability Matters. They'll
You'll even give them a title.
Sustainability Matters.
Right. Have you got your invoice book with you as well? We can send them invoices at the same time. So there obviously is interest in this sector. If I wanted to be invested in this sector, are there any instruments that I can buy into?
It's mostly big ticket items. So as an individual, your investments would really be on a domestic level, making your home more energy efficient, water use, looking to install smaller scale renewable energy systems such as photovoltaics.
I've done all that stuff.
Yes.
I recycle. We have solar. We have all that sort of stuff in our home.
Yes.
I'm talking about investing in it.
As an individual.
Is there no why hasn't? Okay, here's another idea. Where's my invoice
In the
book?
States, you can
Jeepers.
go as an individual. You can go and invest in affordable, sustainable energy.
But there should, surely on the exchange, and that's why I was looking for my invoice
you
book.
won't find
Russell
it.
Loebscher, I'm sure he's
You won't
watching
find
tonight.
it.
There should be an index, a sustainability index.
At Ogilvyearth, we're in the process of almost finished doing South Africa's first sustainable survey. And one of the questions was, is your asset house being screened for social responsible investments? And I think there are only 2 or 3 investments out there that are screened.
Well, I mean, there's 2 answers here. Firstly, a lot of the investors in the space are actually pension funds. Renewable energy typically delivers very stable long-term returns. So you might actually be an investor in the sector. And in addition, coming back to Deon's comments, a lot of our investors in the fund itself demand ESG reporting, environmental social governance reporting, which is a very strict and detailed questionnaire that us as a manager need to comply with on an annual basis.
What about carbon credits?
What about them?
Yeah, I mean, can I invest in them?
You could invest in carbon credits by buying a solar water heater. There are mechanisms in South Africa. Just to give you a very brief overview, there's something called a programmatic CDM, which is an umbrella organization for carbon credits. So typically, to register a project for carbon credits is a very expensive and time-consuming process, and that's why you at your house wouldn't get carbon credits for a solar water heater. However, there are innovative mechanisms where they package all the solar water heaters in South Africa together. So by buying a solar water heater, you could actually get a small number of credits directly.
But why can't I buy into this sector? I want to buy. I want to invest money because I believe in 15 years' time,
It's going to be the growth.
if I buy 1 rand now, it will be 30 rand in 50 years' time. Why are there no mechanisms available for me to be able to buy into the sector?
I think it's a case of the fact that it's a new sector in South Africa, and I think the large asset managers haven't structured almost unit trusts, if you like, to be deployed. There have been some initiatives such as Sterling Waterford where private individuals are able to invest in carbon projects, but it's on a smaller scale, not a mainstream sort of stock market unit trust level at the moment.
Do you think if we put pressure on the Investex and the Allan Greys and said, as a private investor investing smaller amounts, not the big amounts you're talking about, no, can't do it. Cut that.
What we're going to be doing next week is we're going to be looking at a brand new fund that's coming onto the market. It's called the Mark, Jeremy and Deon. It's a very interesting fund where you can buy into sustainability issues. It's just crazy that nothing's been set up like that.
In the last years, I've run into so many people with remarkable projects. We're a remarkable country of innovators.
Yeah.
From creepy crawlies to Dolosa to what you're doing. We are amazing, adaptable, innovative country. It's so amazable. I'm coming up with it. Sorry, tongue tired.
He's creative.
6 o'clock flights. we are. Now you've broken my chain of thought.
Well,
what I was going to
fine.
say.
That's a good place to end the show. Deon's broken chain of thought. That's it.